I live out of a suitcase. No single moms. If you were a catch, he'd have stuck around for you and the kids. How stupid you gotta be to automatically think single moms are single because it's all their fault. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/iamatotalpos, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see another video like this one here today in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and start up them wholesome internet discussions. And lastly, if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. We're getting pretty close to that 50k, so help me out, man. Opinion: the good guys in the GameStop story, it's the hedge funds and short sellers. Of course it is, yeah. Here's the thing, we're not the bad guys, and honestly, we're also not the ones hyping up silver. Plus, also, I just noticed that they changed the restriction from allowing people to buy only one stock of GameStop to finally letting us buy 100. Here's the thing, take it off completely, and I'm going to guess you only changed those restrictions because nobody wants to use your stupid app now. Honestly, if anything, Robinhood's only good use is that it was easy to buy Doge now, and guess what? They even restricted that. Seriously, look up this BS. They actually restricted Doge. So honestly, this should just be well known that hedge funds will restrict stock if it means that the common man will get any type of profit from it. They only have that because it's easier for them to get money. Oh, and by the way, you dumb little article, it wasn't just a 300%, it was an 800%, because I got like $100 that turned into 700. Plus, one of my friends got me a legit Dogecoin, and yeah, he's an awesome homie. So everybody strap in, get your diamond hands, get your flight suits, because we're sending this little puppo to the moon. SoulCycle instructor says sorry for skipping the vaccine line. Yeah, sorry, you had to think yourself were so special that you had to lie to people telling them you were an essential worker in order to get the vaccine early. Here's the thing, the vaccines are going out as they can go out. They can't put all of them out at once because there is such thing as time for production, so they're going to go out as they go out. And here's the thing, you just be patient and obey the rules and everything, all the mandates and stuff, and you'll be fine. And this coming from somebody who's likely going to be one of the last people to get the vaccine. I'm not a child, I'm not the elderly, I am not an immunocompromised or any type of health issues person whatsoever, but I am an essential worker, so I don't know if I'll be one of the last people, but it's going to be towards the end of it. And you know what? I'm fine with that, because I know how to be careful, and I know what not to do to be stupid like cutting in line. I just wanted to let everyone know, be careful. Some evil demon spawns thought it was funny to place huge, massive-sized boulders on the road on highway blank between blank and blank, in a dark, just at the top of the small hill by this location. We had no chance all over the road, nowhere to go, and we crashed into them at 90 kilometers per hour. Went into a long, terrifying skid as the boulder lifted the car and grinded across the highway as we hit gravel on the side of the road. I regained control and got it stopped. We had about 8 feet left before we would have next went down into the 20-foot deep ditch and probably would have died. To the people who did that and set boulders up across the highway, me and my customer almost died tonight. You almost killed us. This is not funny. I'm a father and a grandfather. What the frick is wrong with your head? Everybody stay safe and keep your eyes open. Who honestly doesn't have anything to do with their life, so they think, oh, it's just going to be fine to destroy their property. The Wisconsin pharmacist who intentionally sabotaged hundreds of doses of the vaccine because he thought the virus was a hoax also believes the earth is flat and the sky is held up by the government to prevent individuals from seeing God. Anybody with this type of mindset should not be allowed near absolutely anything that can directly affect somebody's health. Like, imagine getting a prescription, going to this guy, and he says, oh, you don't need it, it's just a hoax by the government, and then you die the next day. Like, seriously, this dude's more nuts than a Costco-sized bag of cashews. I enjoy it when people lose their child/son/daughter dies. The joy is in no way sexual, but watching parents suffer in their own self-loathing after anything from miscarriage to an accident or even older son/daughter deaths, such as military or illness, really brightens my day. On one hand, I'm sad if the kids older 13 plus, because maybe they were cool or had dreams of something, but watching people be so insanely distraught over the loss of their barely human infant is just the best thing to me. I genuinely could not care less for a child, and I don't see their worth in the world whatsoever, and their stupid social media angel baby posts darn near make me bust laughing at their attention grabbing, especially their howling of what could have been. Oh boy, if only your parents could see this post. And obviously we all know that this person isn't going to feel anything unless it directly affects them. You know, like, it's not going to be close, so it can't affect them, can it? People that either don't want to or can't see the value in others' humans' lives, honestly, it's hard to call them human themselves. Of course, when I interact with a child, I'm nice. Unfortunately, their suffering is collateral damage in my enjoyment. You know, anybody with this type of attitude is very much not going to be missed when they're gone. Like, you know how some people have on their tombstone, gone but not forgotten? This person's just gonna say, gone. I had it. I lived. My dad does Santa Claus in our community, and a regular place he takes pictures was worried he wouldn't want to do it this last Christmas, so they built a plexiglass barrier to separate him from the kids. He told the lady he wouldn't be sitting behind a darn barrier or wearing a mask. He was Santa Claus, and Santa ain't scared of nothing. He saw hundreds of kids this holiday season, and he's fine. He visited the children's hospice on Christmas Eve because their Santa canceled because of the virus. My dad called him a nutless, said if those kids can be so brave, then darn it, so should Santa Claus. I can't imagine denying kids a Christmas that probably won't live to see another one because of all their fear-mongering. You mean all of the stupidity that this Santa caused? Here's the thing, just because you put on a beard doesn't actually make you the character himself. And secondly, just because you had it and lived, that automatically makes you invincible. I gotta love the mentality of these people. Like, imagine this level of stupidity. If I were to wear a Superman symbol, would I be able to deflect bullets? No. I'd be able to catch bullets, but they ain't bouncing off me. Ralph's Food for Less locations closing in Long Beach over hero pay. Seriously, we're going over the pandemic stuff now. Workers at large grocery stores in Long Beach can now get an extra $4 an hour in hazard pay due to the virus's pandemic. Except Ralph, because corporate is greedy, and I hate businesses that practice this. And what sucks even more is that there's been nothing going on for months, so it really does suck when as soon as there's something to benefit the people that are still having to work through all of this, they decide to just cut it off. Anti-vaccine protesters temporarily shut down LA virus vaccine site. Are you kidding me? Anti-vaxxers blocked the entrance to the Dodger Stadium virus vaccine hub on January 30th, 2021. You know, honestly, I would kind of think that even the anti-vax people would kind of let this one go on the side. But you know what? You might as well just take photos of them and then either have them blacklisted or have them put at the very, very end of the line for this vaccine stuff. Because, you know, these people are going to be the lovely if they die mindset, and then get a little upset when they start hacking along up. Let's see then if they stay true to their whole it is what it is crowd. Louisiana cemetery told a family of black deputy he couldn't be buried due to whites-only policy. The cemetery's board has since voted to remove the whites-only provision from its sellers' contracts. You know, you would honestly think that everybody as a whole would be above these kind of things, like, you know, in the 1960s, the colors-only water fountains and stuff like that. For some reason, that apparently never completely fizzled out, and this just outright upsets me. Oh hey, will you look at that? Robinhood reviews, it must be a great app. It's not like they've had anything to warrant a whole lot of one-star reviews within the past week or two, you know. I can honestly guarantee for a fact the only reason that Robinhood is lifting the restrictions on their stocks is because they're not getting any people to buy their stocks. Because, you know, it's not like it's an absolute trash app that only benefits the people that made it, which is actually a hedge fund. Yes, a hedge fund made Robinhood, honestly, probably to sell stocks easier and to make money easier. They didn't expect people to make a dark profit off of them. You know, it's not like the app originally had the motto, let the people trade, but, you know, when the people started trading, the hedge funds got a little pissy. Like, alright, here's this app, let you do the thing easy. I'm doing the thing. No, wait, stop. Do you dislike hearing bucket banger noise in your home? Help your neighbors. Call 911 and report. You mean to tell me you don't like people making an honest living by playing music on the street with a way that people can donate money if they like hearing the music? Yeah, you are a horrible person, and guess what? Nobody wants to see you out in public. Seriously, like, one of my favorite memories was a few years back, and everybody who's been to Otakon knows that it was originally in the Baltimore Baltimore Inner Harbor before moving to DC, and when it was in the harbor, there were always these awesome street performers, people that did these type of, I guess you would call it banger, the people that have like paint buckets that they'd use to make music. They sounded awesome, and honestly, I would love to see them again and give them a few bucks.
It's not even a hold-up situation. Why would you openly support degeneration? Or why would you even openly talk about it? Supporting LGBT is basically supporting a decrease of your already decreasing population. By normalizing it, you tell to more snowflakes to do it. Especially in European culture, it wasn't a thing for a long time, and I hope that it still isn't. People who would otherwise find someone from the opposite gender now identify as homo. Without homosexuality being normalized, I can't even imagine the conversation where one man asks the other if he can F him in the A. How would you even get that idea if you were taught to like opposite gender from a young age? Special kind of degeneracy is transgender. Sure, there are some cultures built around it, but what I don't understand is that why it's a thing, spell thing correctly, darn it, in our Western society. It's ugly, it ruins your body, and you can't reproduce the normal way, and it's just completely stupid, such as the person who writes this and can't spell the word thing correctly. Here's the thing, it should be common knowledge that if you're getting pissy because somebody else is different, you're gonna have a bad time. It's like, oh, look at those people over there being comfortable in their own skin. It makes mine crawl.
Like, seriously, they're not hurting you. They're being happy who they truly are. And if you can't handle that, then I'm sorry, but you definitely should not be outside. And don't even try with this whole back in my day thing, because guess what? Get with the times. Like, seriously, back in my day is not really valid when we're not back in your day. That phrase is more so something to compare differences in time periods, not to get pissy because it changed. And with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see another video like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and start up them wholesome internet discussions. And lastly, if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Be sure to help us get to 50K because we're just that close to it, and I would very much love to see that. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.